Whispers After Midnight, Episode 67, The Voicemail from Tomorrow. The person who sent this in, we'll call them Miles, said it began as one of those small things you try to explain away because the alternative feels ridiculous. At first, Miles noticed it only in passing. A sound at the wrong hour. A light where there should not have been one. A feeling that the room had gone colder than the rest of the house. Nothing dramatic enough to tell another person without sounding tired or anxious. But the second night, it happened again. This time, Miles paid attention. The house was quiet. The street outside was quiet. Even the refrigerator seemed to stop humming for a moment, like the whole place was holding its breath. Then came the thing that made the story impossible to forget. The voicemail was dated tomorrow. The voice on it was hers. Miles says they stood there for several seconds, waiting for their mind to fix the mistake. It did not. Whatever was happening stayed exactly as it was, calm and deliberate, as if it wanted to be noticed. They checked the obvious explanations first: phones, windows, reflections, neighbors, old wiring, drafts. Every normal answer made sense until they tried to apply it to the details. Then it fell apart. On the third night, Miles decided to record it. They set a phone on the nearest flat surface, hit record, and waited. Nothing happened for almost 20 minutes. Then the room changed. They describe it as pressure, not sound, like standing too close to a speaker before music starts. The air tightened. The shadows along the wall seemed to lean in the same direction. And then, just as suddenly, the phone screen went black. When the recording played back later, the video showed only darkness for the last 11 seconds. But the audio captured something Miles insists was not in the room with them. 3 quiet taps, a pause, then a whisper too close to the microphone saying, "You noticed." Miles did not sleep there that night. They packed a bag, left every light on, and drove to a friend's apartment. The next morning, they returned with someone else. Nothing was out of place. Except the phone. It was sitting exactly where they had left it, but the recording was gone. In its place was a new 1-second video. It showed the same room from the same angle. The lights were off, and at the very edge of the frame, something pale moved behind the doorway. The file name was not random. It was the date of the following night. Miles says they moved out before sunset. They never found out what would have happened if they had stayed. They sent us this account with one request. If we tell it, do not use the real address. We won't. Comment "midnight" if you want the next story.